All right, and Elisa, it's funny that you mentioned that Covage Road and Central College spot, because that is where we are off to right now. We just passed the airport on 670 westbound or eastbound and got onto 270 northbound over near Easton, and this is what traffic looks like right now. We are out looking for some of that storm damage as well. Kind of going to give you a quick tour of what we have seen so far. Quickly want to show you Hart Road and Harmon Avenue. This is on the south end there. You can see a large portion of a tree fell into a neighbor's yard there. Over to Whitehall next. Want to show you East Mound Street at Stribel Road. Sarah was talking about this a few minutes ago, and we found a large pine tree there as well. That fell in the right direction, if you will. Had it fallen the other direction, it would have fallen right on the house in the yard that it belongs to there, and that would have been no good, certainly. And over to Obetz we go, where we were earlier today. Charlotte and Poplar, a large tree there down on some power lines. An Obetz police officer kind of monitoring the scene there, making sure nobody gets close to that. In fact, that is where Kate Seifert is right now, and let's toss it over to her. Kate, what's the scene over there at Poplar and Charlotte?
Police officer who is here on scene. I just spoke with him. He told me that he's going to be here for quite some time. They're waiting for AEP to come. And take a look. I want to give you a close visual. We are staying far away, but we can zoom in and show you that this tree tore down these power lines here. Once again, we're on Charlotte and Poplar in Obetz. This officer in this cruiser here told me that they are acting as if these lines are live, and that's why he is monitoring the situation, making sure nobody walks through this area. But obviously, this neighborhood, there's a lot of easy pass-throughs, so it's not a significant traffic impact. But this tree, a massive impact. It fell across this road. They said around 11 o'clock last night. They've had crews here since that time, just like I said, monitoring the situation. But they said AEP, they're obviously pretty busy this morning. They're waiting to get a crew here to handle these lines, and then they'll get another crew here to take down the tree. One thing we did notice on the positive side is that this tree did not fall on a home. It fell right into a tree. That was not the case about 10 miles northeast of where we are right now. We're going to take you to some video of that scene and some photos from last night. The Columbus Fire Department sharing these photos with us after a tree fell on top of a home along No Bixby Road. According to CFD, there were 3 people inside the home when the storm knocked this tree down, and it prompted a rescue operation as a child was trapped inside. CFD tells us because of the weight of the tree on the house, it took them a while to rescue that teen who was trapped.
This type of incident, just very methodical, making sure we don't make the building or the tree unstable so that it causes more injuries to the patient. So it was a very methodical process, slow, making sure everything was braced so that we could remove the victim.
So that child victim taken to Nationwide Children's Hospital, there were 2 other adults in the home. One was taken to Grant, another was treated at the scene. We do not know the conditions of those 3 victims as of this morning. We're taking you to some more video from Sunday night as well. Winds also strong enough to take down another set of power lines, and they fell on top of a car. Officials reported to that area, southeast Columbus. This is at the intersection of Alum Creek Drive and Alum Industrial Drive. It looks like that storm also blew a lot of debris around, striking those trees and splitting those trees in that area as well. And as we come back out here live, we're seeing that was a common occurrence around the central Ohio area. Once again, we are in Obetz, where this massive pine tree has fallen down and down some power lines. That Obetz police officer monitoring the situation says he will be here for the next several hours as we wait for AEP to arrive to the scene, although he does tell me there are no injuries, of course, related to this. We'll keep you updated as we learn any new information, and I know Tom Bosco is going to keep traveling around central Ohio to keep looking for some more damage after last night's storm as well. But for now, live on your side in Obetz, I'm Kate Seifert for Good Day Columbus.